Everyone, welcome back to a new video. In this video I've got a new lamp that I'm using, so I am going to faff around with it for a minute, but it gives me a chance to tell you today's video is a collab with the lovely Mia Slade from Rose Nails. Actually, her YouTube channel is Rose Nails by, I think it's MSC, but I'm going to link her channel down below so you can go and find her. So she suggested that we do a collab together because we were both feeling uninspired, and I said yes, that's a good idea. So this week we have chosen leaves and acorns as our theme, and I've got my Nail Sugar Patchwork leaves and these two gorgeous colours from Madam Glam, which I can't remember what they were, but you would have seen them on the screen. Also Perfect White from Madam Glam. And oh, excuse the that one random nail is because my natural nail split, so I went over the top of it with my my Glitter Planet Nail Mate rubber base strengthening gel stuff, so that, yeah, because my nails are growing out and I didn't want it to, anyway. First of all, I'm going to apply one coat of white to the 3 middle nails. I do go ahead and add white to the 2 end nails as well, but you don't have to do that. Pop them in the lamp, and then this nail, I don't know if you can see, right, I'm trying to explain this because this nail, I done everything asked about it. Is that even a phrase? I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I just had a bit of wind come up. Right, this one is going to be a blue. No, it's not blue. I can't speak. It's going to be red and white, and this one's going to be blue and white. But the blue I'm doing on the other side. So on this nail, I had done 2 coats of white, but I'd done 1 full coat and then 1 half side of white because I thought, well, there's no point doing the whole nail because I'm not going to put white on the whole nail. So I didn't. I just done half. Okay. Do you get where I'm going? Do ya? I hope you do, because I haven't got a clue. I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm exhausted. I tell you what, cleaning is very hard work, but it's very satisfying. Right, so look, we've got our half nails. Pop those in the lamp and go over them again. Then I'm going to pick out what decals I want. I wanted to choose these ones because these ones, the colours of the gel polish, you can just, it make, there's, the, yeah, just, I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't say it. This one is a bigger decal, and I'm going to cut it in half, and we're going to have half a leaf on those 2 ones that we're going to put decals on, leafy leaves on. So get your stamper, wipe over the top with your lint roller to get rid of any bits of fluff and hair and all sorts that you might get on your stamper. Pop the decal upside down on the stamper. This is the same thing that we do every time, but if you are new here, I'm going to explain. Dab the back with a little bit of water. You don't have to oversaturate it, you just need to put a little bit of water. And then after several seconds, I have sped this up ×2, but you can see, look, it's very quick. The back end will just slide off, and then you can stamp the decal on your nail wherever you want it. So on each of the nails, I'm going to put 2 decals. Obviously, this is only kind of half a decal, so I suppose technically it's 1.5, but you know what I mean. I'm going to do this full leaf. So yeah, basically a full leaf and half a leaf. Full leaf, half leaf. So again, dampen the back with some water, and then just wait several seconds and then slide the back off. I just dab it with my finger to get off any excess water and then stamp it on. And I felt like 2 leaves was just enough. You could put on 3, but because of where I put my first leaf, I just feel like 2 was all right. I'm going to do the same on the red one. So I will put my half leaf at the bottom where the nail tapers inwards, because the half leaf was smaller than the whole leaf. I'm just eating my lunch, but it's too hot, so I thought, I know, I'll do the voiceover before I eat my lunch. It's burning my mouth. There we go. So dampen it, peel off the back in, and then stamp it on. Doing it this way just makes my life so much easier. I don't know how I had done it before. I think I just dunked them in the water. And this way I just think, why didn't I know about this before? Anyway, stamp the last one on. I tried to leave a gap, the same amount between the two of them. There we go. There's a bit of fluff I'm just trying to get off. Okay, now this glitter is called Divine Diva. And it's absolutely stunning. But there are some little gold shards or micro mylar bits in here, which is what I want. Also, you can save 10% on nail sugar using my code NATMUG10, by the way. I don't think I've told you, but you can get the 10% off code will get you 10% off the glitter, the decals, and any kind of pigments and stuff nail sugar has. This is base coat. I'm going to go over the nail with the base coat, and I'm not going to cure this. The only thing is, when I do this, the base coat has a habit of shrinking or pooling or separating. I don't really know what the right word is, but you'll end up getting lots of, I think it might be shrinking. It kind of shrinks. I don't think you can see it yet. Right, look, using my detail brush, I'm just putting a little bit of base coat on my brush, on the bristles, and then I'm going to pick up the little bits of shards, and I'm going to put those between the leaves. And imagine these are leaves falling from the sky, and those little shards are perhaps little tiny bits of leaves that's broken off. And just picture an autumn blustery day. Does anyone like autumn, by the way? I love autumn and winter. They are my I love summer. No, I don't love summer. I love spring as well. Summer's my least favourite month. But this was me just trying to smooth the base coat out before I shoved it in the lamp because it had started to pool. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. There we go. I've got two nails. This was me doing the colour on the other two nails. So I went for the blue on the pinky because then I'll have the pinky blue and then the ring finger red and then the marble, what we're going to do, and then a blue and then a red. And it just, do you see what I mean? You could have two blue nails on one side and two red nails on the other. I just thought it was nicer to space them out a bit more. So 2 coats on the thumb, 2 coats on the pinky, pop those in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And then, I touched this with my jumper, the arm of my jumper. So I had to wipe the little bits of fluff off. We're going to do a marble now. And on my palette, I'm going to do 2 lines of the blue, 2 lines of the red, and 1 line of white. I'm also going to add a little bit of this gold gel paint. So nice. It's my favoritist gold gel paint that I've ever used to date so far. I just love this one. And when we apply the marble, when we apply the gel polish, we're going to add that onto an uncured layer of Madame Glam's blooming gel. So I pick the gel up with my ombre brush, and when you place it onto the nail, you just float it on. Don't brush it on, you just float it over. Also, you can save 30% on Madame Glam gel polishes using my code NATMUG30. If you want, you don't have to. It's absolutely fine. Once I've done my marble, I like to just remove some of the excess gel polish because sometimes you can put a lot of gel polish on. And if you put too much on, it makes it difficult for the gel polish to completely cure in the lamp and you end up with wrinkling. So I like to just push a wipe up against the side of the nail, and I will leave it for a few seconds just to kind of settle itself, and then I'll pop it in the lamp. And now we're going to matte top coat them. If you want to leave them shiny, you can absolutely leave them shiny. My preference 8 times out of 10 is usually matte top coat, much to some people's annoyance because I know a lot of people like shiny. But do you know what? If you or your client prefer shiny, absolutely please do them shiny. They don't have to be matte like I'm doing. Okay, pop them in the lamp once they're all matte top coated, and then they look like this. But we haven't finished. We have not finished. I love that marble, by the way. Oh my gosh, do I love a marble? Yes, I freaking do. This is Madame Glam's gold gel paint. I'm going to add a line down the centre just to neaten up where the gel polish colours meet, although white isn't technically a colour, so you know what I mean. And this line, it's not going to be skinny, it's not going to be a fine line, it's going to be a deliberate line, so I'm making it quite thick. I love the gold gel paint. I just love it. There we go. And then obviously do the same with the blue one. Sometimes if you don't use the gel paint for a little while, you will need to give it a mix with one of those little gel stirrer things. But it's not, you know, it is what it is. It's just one of those things that happens. It's not because anything's bad or anything. Do you know what I mean? And then on this one, where there were little flecks of gold in it, I decided just to kind of go over it so that it stood out more. And also the good thing about this gel paint is that it cures without a tacky layer. It doesn't have a tacky layer, so you don't have to top coat again. So I love the contrast of the gold shiny gel paint on the matte top coated nails. I absolutely love that. That's one of my favourite things, which is why I think I use matte top coat a lot. But look, doesn't that look absolutely stunning? I love it so much. That's going to go in the lamp for 60 seconds. Then lastly, we need to add some crystals. We really don't need to, but I want to because I love crystals. And I've decided I need to do some more crystal placement, but sometimes I do a set of nails and I'm like, I can't be bothered now. But I'm making myself be bothered. These are Preciosa Starlight Gold crystals. They are a kind of darker champagne gold. I just felt like they went better with the gold gel paint. And then in here, I've got some Swarovski crystals, the flame shape. I've got some, I think they're golden honey. And there's one white opal in there, which is what I'm actually going to use today. And I'm going to use the Rachel Wilders Crystal Fix. The crystals, apart from the Swarovski ones, but you can still get some Swarovski ones, I think, from Crystal Parade. But the Preciosa crystals and the Crystal Fix are available from Crystal Parade. And you can save 10% using my code NATMUG10. I am just placing the crystals into the Crystal Fix on the nail, and I'm kind of just doing a small crystal cuff, and then coming off that crystal cuff I'm just going to have one of the flames just going to be like a dingle dangle. So it's not, and then what I'll do is where I have excess gem glue, I'm just going to pop some what are they called? Caviar beads into that excess gem glue. If you don't have enough gem glue, you can always add a little bit more. It's just, yeah. So no, they're not crystals. What are they called? I've forgotten again. I've just said the word. Bliminick. What are they? Caviar beads. I've forgotten what I was even going to say now. Oh yeah, no, I just put the caviar beads in between the crystals. It just helps fill the design out a little bit and makes it look a little bit more finished. But if you don't want to faff around with the caviar beads, you really don't have to. It's just, again, I suppose personal preference or just what your client wants. There we go. I hope you can see that. I'm going to leave it like that. The Crystal Fix needs 60 seconds in the lamp. And then on the pinky, I was going to put some crystals, and I'm doing like the world's smallest crystal cuff. So it's literally just 3 crystals. And then I do add some caviar beads because I'd done it on the other nail. So I'm like, yeah, if you've done it on one nail, you've got to do it on all the rest of the nails that have crystals on, because otherwise it just doesn't, I don't think it looks unfinished. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, right, they'll go in the lamp for 60 seconds. If you've got the glue, the Crystal Fix glue will cure shiny. So if you've used a bit too much, like I did, just pop a little bit of matte top coat on something and then use a detailer brush just to go around the edge of the crystals where your Crystal Fix has kind of overflowed. And then that will just make it just, I don't know, it just covers up the shiny. Because the nails aren't shiny, they are matte. So, do you know, you don't have to do it. It's just, again, if you're fussy or not fussy, or, you know, your client might say, oh, I don't like that shot. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever. Do what you want, really. Lastly, I will wipe over the crystals with some isopropyl alcohol just to get off any wax residue or any, you know, fingerprints or whatever, Trevor. And then that's basically them done. And then I'm going to put them on my old chubby hands and try and model them. I just feel like I don't do them any justice. You know, when I do this and I think, oh my gosh, your hands, are so old now. The joys of getting old. Here they are. So I hope you did like this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. I literally cannot talk. Don't forget to go and check out Mia's video, which I will link the channel below so you can go and have a look. God bless, love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.